Hey YouTube, Wes here checking in with another episode of the old vinyl inbox unboxing. If you stumbled across this video somewhere and you're not sure what's going on here, this is a series of me unboxing records I've had in storage for the past 4 years. Just didn't have the space to sort of unpack them in the last house we were in, so they were just in storage, records I picked up early on in my collecting days, and that weren't officially in my collection yet. So they're sort of my old inbox records. So I'm just unboxing these. So if you're new to the channel, if you've subscribed to the channel in the last 4 or 5 years, you probably haven't seen any of these records unless you went back and watched my really old videos. There should be a playlist down below, as I said, if you stumbled across this video. If you want to see all of these videos, there's probably going to be about 16 of them, because there are 16 boxes of records to unbox, and this is box number 7, episode number 7 of the unboxing. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Box number 7 has 103 pieces in it. I did put a count on the boxes, just kind of keep track of how many records I was putting in storage. So these records seem to have fared pretty well being in storage for 4 years. They were not heated or cooled. Just in a sheltered area, technically a garage in Florida. Went through a couple hurricanes in that time, but no water. So yeah, they stayed relatively dry. They were just in a humid place, but no direct water. Here we go. First little stack here. Got a copy of Donovan's Greatest Hits, Mahavishnu Orchestra, Apocalypse, Diodato in Concert with Airto, Buffy St. Marie, Little Wheel Spin and Spin, something called Roberto Ribeiro, Puera Pura. Not sure what that is. That was kind of a blind buy kind of thing. Sunship Into the Sun. The Best of Yusuf Lateef on Atlantic. Michelle with Saturn Rings. Copy of Chicago's self-titled second album. Iron Butterflies Inagata Davida. Phyllis Diller, Are You Ready for Phyllis Diller? The Secret Life of Harper's Bazaar. Spirit, The 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. And Vanilla Fudge, self-titled. Nice copy of that one. Stereo. Joan Baez, Come From the Shadows. And a copy of Chicago Transit Authority's debut album. Copy of Barbra Streisand's Butterfly. Michael Fields, Kings and Queens. Not sure what this was. Kind of a blind buy kind of thing. Looked interesting. It was curious, and it was 50 cents, so I picked it up. Not sure what this is either. The Dependables, Klaatu Barada Niktu. Rick Wakeman, The 6 Wives of Henry VIII. Brewer and Shipley, Shake Off the Demon. Tommy Boyce and Bobby Hart, Test Patterns. This one is sealed. The Best of Mose Allison. DJ promo of that. African, Tribal, and Ritual Love Songs. Everything you wanted to hear on the Moog but were afraid to ask for. And then Moog, The Electric Eclectics of Dick Hyman. It's a classic cover, classic album. Erika, Heaven. Green, self-titled. Ahmad Jamal, All of You. And Cadet. And here's a cool one. Gentle Giant's octopus with the cutout cover, die cut cover. Very cool. Next up, we have the Circle with Neon. Best of Eric Anderson on Vanguard, 2LP set compilation, very nice. Curtis Blow, America. Tracy Chapman, Crossroads. Another copy of Crazy World of Arthur Brown. I know we've seen at least one of these before in this series. Introspective, Pet Shop Boys. I'm pulling out some nice Pet Shop Boys stuff out of here. I knew I collected a bunch of that in the early days. Kind of buy it when you see it is the time to get it. McCartney, self-titled. Paul McCartney. Lou Reed Live. Supertramp's Crisis, What Crisis? Very cool. Still want to hear this. I picked this up again. Another one that was highly recommended here in the VC. That's the Beach Boys, Surf's Up. One of their 70s pieces. Definitely a much darker piece than you probably know from the Beach Boys. Here's some hip hop. DJ Quick, Rhythmatism. All right, Vangelis, Albedo .39. Copy of Tracy Chapman's self-titled. Automatic Man, still sealed. The Many Voices of Miriam Makeba. Cap Records, interesting one. Simple Minds with Sister Feelings Call. And Jimmy Castor Bunch with But Of Course. This one's got Bertha Butt Boogie on it. Classic one. Here's a cool one on Phase 4. This is Les Paul. Les Paul Now on Phase 4. Command Records. Or just, no, Phase 4, London Records. Next up, the Johnny Cash Songbook, still in shrink. Very nice. Start a new pile here. Understand Your Man by Johnny Cash. Travelin' by Chet Atkins. Chet Atkins, the guitar genius. And the greatest jazz concert ever. Jazz at Massey Hall. 2LP set. You got Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Bud Powell, Charles Mingus, Max Roach. Should be a nice jazz listen there. The Free Movement, I Found Someone of My Own. Looks like a pretty interesting one to listen to. Another copy of Return to Forever's Romantic Warrior. All right, John Entwistle solo album here. It's just titled Rigor Mortis Sets In, I guess. The OJ's Collector's Gems, so kind of a greatest hits OJ's kind of thing. I think there's 2 LPs here, so that's pretty nice. I could have done better with that, though. Deodato's First Cuckoo. That funny album cover. Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere. John McLaughlin, My Goals Beyond. Here are some really cool ones. I didn't really know what I had when I found these, but now I know better. UK first pressing of The Move self-titled album. I picked this up in a thrift store for 50 cents. And if that's not enough, still in shrink, copy of Shazam by The Move. Again, 50 cents, thrift store. There's one Leslie West, The Great Fatsby. Copy of Fleetwood Mac's Rumors, still in shrink. It's crazy what this goes for these days. It used to be everywhere because they sold millions and millions of copies, but it gets money nowadays. Kind of funny. American Stars and Bars by Neil Young. Bruce Springsteen, The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle. Copy of Percy by the Kinks. This is a UK pressing as well, I believe, yeah. UK pressing. Pi Records. Really cool. Arthur by the Kinks. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Soul to Soul. I just bought this on CD this past weekend. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, still in shrink. I'm glad I bought these Queen albums when I did, now that the movies come out, and they're definitely much more expensive to buy their vinyl. Queen 2. Gatefold on this one. Here's a cool one. I didn't think I had any of this artist on vinyl, but in fact I do. Richard Thompson Live. Looks like a 2 LP set on Island. Live recordings. Queen self-titled, in shrink. Yeah, awesome. Really glad I have those. Really glad I bought them when I could in a thrift store. Electric Light Orchestra. This is their self-titled album. The Move Split Ends. The Move Looking On. Thought that was a gatefold, but it's not. I bought a lot of these on the same day too. It was a pretty crazy haul. The Kinks' Greatest Hits. Glad I have this one. I've been meaning to get to this one. The Kinks are the Village Green Preservation Society. I know this one is well loved in the Kinks discography. Again, really glad I bought that when I had the chance in a thrift store. The Kink Chronicles 2 LP compilation. The Illusion, Together as a Way of Life. Breakout, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Adam and the Ants, Prince Charming. Another Richard Thompson I didn't know I had. Richard Thompson, Across a Crowded Room. There's another one from The Move. This one's titled Flyback. I believe this one's a UK pressing as well. Roy Wood's Wizard's Brew. This is a really cool one. Show you the gatefold, and then try to show you the cover here. Another one by Roy Wood. This one's titled Boulders. And then Mustard by Roy Wood. Last stack here, and I'll let you go. The Roy Wood Story. So a 2 LP set here. This looks like a UK press on Harvest. Nice glossy thin cardstock. Very nice. Yes, Buddy Miles live. Very cool. Todd Rundgren's Utopia. Vanilla Fudge, Near the Beginning. Nice copy of that. Sam and Dave, I Thank You. Pretty neat. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheel, Sock It To Me. And Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, Take a Ride. The Young Rascals, self-titled. History of Otis Redding. This is stereo. I've had another copy of this before, and it doesn't sound that great. Wilson Pickett, Hey Jude. Cool one. Group called El Chicano. Self-titled, El Chicano. Slade, Alive. And Slade. Spooky Tooth, Witness. Junior Walker and All Stars, Shotgun. And last but not least, the Turtles Greatest Hits. So that is box number 7, episode number 7. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below. Tell me what you think. Have a great day, a great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.